Alright, so How to Train Your Dragon The Hidden World is the third and final movie in this How to Train Your Dragon trilogy, saga, universe, whatever, and it stars the usual cast with the addition of F. Murray Abraham. I'm not even going to bother to say the plot, since everybody on Earth should know it, but if you don't, go over to the IMDb page. But just a bit of background context. When I saw that first movie, I was transfixed on this whole universe. I read the first book and then I just gave them up. I was so naturally I was pumped out of my mind to see this, and oh my god, this was an awesome conclusion to this great trilogy, and one of the best I think that has ever been put to the silver screen. The animation in this is stunning. It's something that should be seen on a big screen with big sound. It is mind-blowing, the amount of detail, especially in those hidden world sequences. The detail is insane. Now, you can notice snot running down Hiccup's nose. You notice sweat on Toothless. It is great. It is awesome. It's so good. The writing is another sweet spot of this movie. I thought it was fresh, even though it is the third movie in this saga, franchise, trilogy, whatever. It is oddly brand new. It feels like it was written yesterday. It was great. It was awesome. And it also does not help that ending is frickin' depressing. It is a great way to send off these characters. The voice acting was also, I thought, very much good, or top-notch. Of course, the standout is the usual cast. They all did great. They returned to their characters. They all had their great one-liners and their great moments. I also thought F. Murray Abraham as Grimmel the Grizzly did really good as a villain. However, we'll get into him later. He did a very good job. He was one of the bright spots of the movie, too, his acting. Very sly, very dark. And that's what I liked about the movie, too, the tone. It was very dark. It took itself seriously. Like all the other movies, they were fun adventures, but they took themselves seriously, in vein of Indiana Jones, at least the first three. Yeah, it was really good job by F. Murray Abraham. I also thought the soundtrack was really good, too. That soundtrack by John Powell is fantastic. It is beautiful to listen to. The Hidden World song, there's the one song right before the end credits that honestly I could listen to on repeat. It is a great piece of music. The directing also by Dean DeBlois, and he also wrote the movie, was also very good. The way that they shot the movie and the way that it was lit, they didn't shoot it, well, sort of. It was extremely well done. It also helped that the opening of the movie was a one take. It was just beautiful. My one real gripe with the movie is F. Murray Abraham, or Grimmel the Grizzly. Yes, he's a menacing villain. Yes, you understand his motives. Yes, blah 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 blah, typical movie reviewer stuff. But he doesn't have the characterization that I would have personally wanted. I would have preferred something along the lines of Killmonger level, where you knew where his background was, you knew how he got into this, you knew all this information about him. And I think that also comes down to the runtime, too. It does run a bit short. I think only about an hour and 47 minutes or so. Correct me down there in post-editing, or in editing, whatever. Yeah, it was oddly short, and I think what they could have done is they could have added a scene where it's some sort of backstory of Grimmel the Grizzly. Yeah, because they did have flashbacks. They have had flashbacks in this movie. And it would have been good if they added one scene talking about Grimmel. That's basically my only gripe with the movie, though. That's pretty much all I have to say about it, too. I don't want to give it away, because this is such a fun movie that everybody's going to like. Especially if you're a fan. Go see How to Train Your Dragon The Hidden World on the biggest screen you can. See it in IMAX. See it in whatever other premium format there is. RPX, moving seats, if you're in Canada, Ultra AVX, Extra, Extreme, whatever. See it in the big screen. See it on the big screen. This is worth it. This is a great movie. It's easily the best movie of the year so far. And yeah, I cannot recommend this movie enough. I had a ton of fun with it, and that ending is guaranteed to make you cry. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Make sure you tell me your thoughts when you get the chance to see it down below. I'm quite curious to see what you all think. This is probably going to be pretty polarizing to some fans because of that ending, but I personally thought it was very much warranted for. So yeah, make sure you let me know what you guys thought of it down below, and in the description you'll find links to my Letterboxd and Stardust. Make sure you follow me down on them. I'll give you up-to-date reviews on reviews that I will not put on YouTube, so maybe older movies. You know, I'll be reviewing new releases on here. But yeah, so thanks very much for watching. Click subscribe if you like, and all the typical movie review or outro stuff, and blah 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 blah. See you in the next video.